Well, it looks like there was a fourth Chinese communist balloon attack on America today. Has anyone yet to ask why? Hi folks, and welcome back to the Storm and Cellar. Interestingly, the Chinese are releasing these balloons and apparently could care less or don't feel intimidated by their destruction by our F-22 and F-16 AIM-9Xs. Just to bring you up to date, the first was a dirigible balloon which was definitely identified by DoD as it being on an intelligence gathering mission, as it meandered across Alaska, Canada, and the entire continental United States before finally being destroyed off the eastern coast by an F-22. Then the second balloon was destroyed by F-22s in northern Alaska. Then a third was shot down yesterday by US F-22s over Canada. And finally, an F-16 shot down a balloon today over Lake Huron. So what's the deal? Is China testing U.S. resolve, or perhaps checking the time from detection to scrambling of alert aircraft to interception to notification from NORAD to the National Command Authority, and finally the destruction of the balloon target itself? It's a long kill chain, and if they're gathering all that information, they're getting quite a bit out of it. Maybe they're using the balloons to gather intelligence because they're close enough to easily intercept cell phone and other communication signals from sensitive military sites. They can also gather high-altitude environmental information that could be useful for hypersonic weapons or imagery of much higher resolution. Most importantly, they have 10 times more on-station time than a satellite. Remember, a satellite is just zipping right by and has very limited time to take pictures or gather intelligence information. From an operational standpoint, perhaps China is wanting to see how many $450,000 AIM-9Xs could possibly be expended on an inexpensive threat like a balloon. Imagine, if you will, though, 1,000 cheap Chinese balloons, which may or may not have a threatening payload on it, were to be sent over the U.S. What would that cost in terms of U.S. capability? It could very well greatly reduce or deplete the U.S. military's air-to-air missile stockpile. It could tie up fighter assets that couldn't then be deployed to the Indo-China-Pacific region to support Taiwan from a Chinese attack. And the most horrendous scenario of all would be that the balloons could carry biological agents or a nuclear device that could fry the U.S. electrical grid system through EMP, or electromagnetic pulse. One has to hope that the Pentagon's analyzing these potential threat scenarios and taking them very seriously. Seemingly, there's no dialogue with Xi or the Pentagon's Chinese Communist military counterparts. They just aren't answering the phone. I think Americans would like to know, are these acts of war or some sinister cat and mouse game that both China and the U.S. is playing? Okay, I hope this video made you consider the fact that something's just not right with what's going on with these Chi-Com balloons, and the Pentagon isn't giving any pertinent details other than, hey, we've shot another one down. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for future updates. So until next time, make sure your takeoff and landings equal.